You wake up, reach for your phone, and start scrolling. Just 5 minutes, you say, but 30 minutes later, your energy is already drained, and the day hasn't even begun. What if I told you that your success is being quietly sabotaged? Not by your job, not by others, but by your own unconscious habits. Today, we're going to uncover 5 hidden habits your brain has adopted, silently holding you back from your goals. These aren't just bad habits. They're subconscious programs running in the background of your mind minus 24/7, and most people never realize it until it's too late. Every time you face something hard, writing, calling, speaking, your brain whispers, "Do it later. Just take a break." You obey. But in truth, you've taught your brain that growth equals pain, and pain must be avoided, so it protects you by making you fail. A man once said, "Success is on the other side of discomfort," but your subconscious doesn't want success. It wants safety, and safety means comfort. So every time you delay that call, that workout, that pitch, you're reinforcing failure as protection. You messed up again. Your inner voice says, "Of course you did. You're always like this." You nod, because deep inside, you believe it. That voice, it's not truth. It's a program one installed years ago by parents, teachers, or trauma. And now, it's killing your self-belief. Self-sabotage doesn't shout, it whispers, and the most dangerous words are, "I can't. I'm not good enough. They're better than me." These aren't thoughts, they're habits. Neurons that fire together, wire together, and you've wired failure into your self-image. You keep waiting, waiting to feel ready, waiting for the right time. But that feeling never comes. Because motivation is not a starting point, it's a result. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates motivation. But you're stuck in a loop waiting for a spark that never lights. Successful people don't move because they're motivated, they move because they've trained themselves to act, no matter how they feel. Your subconscious is trained to wait. But you can rewire it by taking one step, just one. Even if it's tiny, especially if it's tiny. You post that idea, you check likes, you send the email, you wait for a reply. You do the work, but only if someone's watching. Slowly, your brain learns, effort equals approval. And when approval doesn't come, you stop, not because the work isn't worth it, but because no one clapped. You chase applause instead of growth, but validation is temporary, progress is permanent. You must learn to move even in silence, to trust your path even when no one notices. True success grows in the dark, not on the stage. You want everything to be perfect, so you plan, and doubt, and tweak. But deep down, it's fear. You're afraid of failing, of starting, of what they'll say. So you mask it as preparation, but it's not, it's paralysis. Perfection is a lie your fear tells you to keep you from trying. The truth is, nothing is ever ready. And the winners, they start anyway. While you were thinking about starting, they finished their first version, and that's why they're ahead. The brain loves patterns. If you do something once, it remembers. Do it 20 times, it becomes your identity. These subconscious habits are not random. They're carved into your neural pathways like roads through a forest. The more you travel them, the deeper they go. And here's the trick. Your brain doesn't care if the path is helpful or harmful, it just wants to save energy. So if failure is familiar, it makes failure easy. If self-doubt is familiar, it makes self-doubt automatic. You're not broken, you're patterned, and patterns can change. You can't change what you don't notice. The first step is awareness. Catch the whisper before it becomes a scream. Notice the scroll before it turns 2 hours. Say stop when your brain says wait. This is where the rewiring begins. The second step, microactions, tiny wins. 1 uncomfortable task per day, 1 act of courage, 1 refusal to scroll. These actions may feel small, but neurologically, they're atomic bombs. They break old patterns and build new wiring, 1 spark at a time. You don't become disciplined by doing something once. You become disciplined by repeating it when it's boring, when it's thankless, when no one sees. Habits are not built in intensity. They are built in consistency. The person who wins isn't the smartest, it's the one who keeps showing up, day after day, action after action. Even while their old programming screams, give up, you must out-practice your past. Asterisk. So, ask yourself, which of these 5 habits is living inside me? Am I escaping discomfort, craving validation, waiting for motivation, overthinking myself into stillness? Or letting negative self-talk decide who I am? Because if you don't change it, it will define you. Here's the truth. Success is not about doing more, it's about doing differently. Break 1 habit, start 1 change. Your entire life is 1 pattern away from a breakthrough. If this video helped you see the trap, now go build the exit. And if you're ready for more, hit that subscribe button. We go deep every week.